Lesson 2: Tracing Media's Evolution. A brief history of media and communication. First, humans as communicators. Humans are naturally social beings who need to communicate. Even infants communicate through nonverbal cues such as sounds and gestures. Early humans used sounds and gestures to communicate within small groups. Over time, humans developed speech, though how this began remains unclear. Next, forms of writing. 3200 to 600 BCE. Writing began in Mesopotamia 3000 BCE and Mesoamerica 600 BCE. It originated for record keeping and counting using fingers, not just on wood or stones. Early writing appeared as pictographs, drawings representing objects and ideas. Example: Egyptian hieroglyphs and Chinese pictographic writing. Next, Phoenician and Roman alphabets. The Phoenician alphabet has 22 letters, represented specific sounds, and became the basis of many modern alphabets. The Romans adapted this system to create the Latin alphabet, used in many European languages today. Next, ancient communication systems. Early humans used horns, drums, fire, and smoke signals to send messages over long distances. Messengers on horseback were used in ancient Persia, similar to the early postal system or Pony Express. Communication was controlled by rulers and flowed in one direction, from authority to subjects. Lastly, printing and pre-industrial communication. Before printing, documents were handwritten and shared orally through town criers. The invention of block printing in China and later the printing press in Europe made books and newspapers more accessible. By the 17th century, newspapers emerged. Magazines followed in the 18th century. Next, forms of communication across ages. First, we have prehistoric age. Cave drawings and symbols communicated stories, knowledge, and warnings. This became the foundation of future communication systems. Next, industrial age from the years 17,000s to 1930s. The printing press revolutionized communication. Books, newspapers, and journals became common. Inventions: telegraph, telephone, and photography enabled faster and wider communication. Next, electronic age. Radio and television made real-time communication possible. News, sports, and entertainment reached homes worldwide. The internet and computers emerged in the mid 20th century, enabling emails and data exchange. Lastly, new or digital age, dominated by digital and social media. Examples are Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Communication is instant, interactive, and global. Users are both consumers and producers of content. Content. Examples: streaming, online news, blogs, and apps. Now let's talk about traditional and new media. Traditional media uses analog or non-digital systems, things like TV, radio, newspapers, and films. Access to this is usually scheduled at fixed times, and communication is mostly one way. It is slower and more controlled, and content is produced mainly by media companies. New media, on the other hand, uses digital and internet based platforms. Examples include websites, social media blogs, and apps. Access is on demand, anytime and anywhere. It allows interactive and multidirectional communication, meaning anyone can share and engage in real time. The speed is instant, with a global reach, and everyone, especially social media users, can be a content producers. Next, the shift in communication. Traditional media focus on how fast, far, and accurately a message could travel. New media allows real-time interaction, comments, sharing, and feedback. Information now flows in multiple directions, not just one. Challenges of the digital era. Fake news and misinformation spread easily. Examples: celebrity death hoaxes and political misinformation. Raises questions about accuracy, regulation, and responsibility. Lastly, self-regulation and responsibility. Traditional media follow ethical standards and are often regulated. New media users must also practice self-regulation, like verify facts before sharing, respect others' opinions, and avoid spreading harmful or false information. In the digital age, we are not just consumers of information, we are also creators. Use media responsibly. In summary, media has evolved from cave drawings, alphabetic scripts, printing press, telegraph and telephone, radio and television, computers and internet, social media, and digital platforms. Each stage reflects humanity's desire to connect, inform, and innovate. Cave drawings communicated knowledge, stories, and even warnings to coming generations. During the industrial era, large scale production and widespread distribution of written materials like books, journals, and newspapers became the primary means of sharing ideas, information, and cultural theories. During this period, telephones, telegraphs, and photography were also invented. In the electronic age, communication became faster and more accessible with the development of radios and televisions. Then, after a half of century, computers and internet were invented. In the present day, digital means like social networking platforms, smartphone apps, and streaming services boost information sharing and get instant feedback. Traditional media and new media together deliver information in a more comprehensive way based on the demand of its consumers and audience. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something. And God bless.
Today, I am Mary Rose Licaros Garcia, and I am here to report about the relationship between new media and the traditional media. So, both traditional and new media are forms of mass media that aims to inform, entertain, and educate people. They differ in how they deliver and receive information. Traditional media use analog technology like radio, television, and print to reach larger audiences at one time, while new media use digital and internet technology such as websites, blogs, and social media for instant and interactivity communication. As technology advanced, traditional media adopted digital tools like online newspaper and streaming TV programs. This proved that traditional and new medias are connected and converging rather than separate. Traditional media built the foundation for communication, while new media expanded it through interactivity and accessibility. So, here's the table for easy understanding and organized information between traditional and new media. For aspect, we have form, interaction, access, speed, and feedback. In traditional media, his form are print, radio, TV, and film. While in new media, we have website, blogs, social media. And the interaction of traditional media is one way, while the new media is interactive and participatory. The access is schedules for traditional media and in new media is on demand. Speed in traditional media we have lower and in new media we have instant. While the feedback in traditional media is limited and in new media is immediate. So that's all. Thank you for listening and participating to our report. Thank you.